What's up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with the review for The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 4. The episode is titled Not All Fun and Games, you guys. So, before we just go ahead and jump into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other on the channel and aren't subscribed to the channel yet, I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out in this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know you can do me that favor by liking the video, giving me that big thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's discuss The Real Housewives of Potomac, shall we? Alright, you guys, so we're going to start up with Miss Karen. Because unfortunately, in this episode, it wasn't really a long scene with Karen. It was a small throwaway scene. So we'll start up with Karen. So Karen, we see her. So Karen, y'all know Karen is 59 and looks damn good, right? So Karen says she went to the doctor. The doctor did some tests on her, and her body, I guess, doesn't react well to chicken. She said she was allergic to it, but I'm like, girl, if you ate chicken your whole life, you're not allergic to it. Your body now just probably just can't digest it, right? So she's throwing out the chicken. Her daughter Raven calls, and when Raven calls, Karen was telling Raven about throwing out the chicken and, the conversation that she previously had with Ray about, her boobs, and how Ray really just doesn't want that to influence their daughter. I mean, like I said last week, if people want to get breast augmentation, that's on them. If you want to get your boobs done, get your boobs done. If you want, if you want bigger titties, get bigger titties. What's wrong with big titties? So if that's what you want, do what you do. If it makes you happy, you should do whatever it is you want to do with your body. Kind of like Roe v. Wade being overturned, but we're not going to even talk about that. But yeah, that's really all we have with Karen, you guys. Like I said, one much. So let's go ahead and pause here and move forward. All right, you guys. So next up, I want to talk about Wendy. So we see Wendy. So Wendy is with her husband and her kids, right? So I think her sons were doing football practice. And so her and Eddie talked, right? They first talked about her meeting up with Patricia Thomas and, the fact that business that she wants to do. Like, I'm all here for Wendy wanting to do the Nigerian, lounge and whatnot. That's cool. But I also have to agree with Eddie. It seems like you got a whole lot on your plate, girl, and you need to figure out what you want to do. Because remember, season 5, when Wendy came on here, she was the professor. Then after the professor, she didn't want to do the professor. No, she didn't want to be the professor no more, right? So then we saw her with her candles last season. And on top of that, she's a political commentator. So girl, you got a whole lot of stuff on your plate. So I do think that Wendy needs to just sit down and just be like, you know what? I get sometimes we want to, have multiple streams of revenue, right? And ain't nothing wrong with that. But girl, you got a lot going on. Real Housewives of Potomac. Real Housewives of Potomac. The candles, professor, commentator, and now you want to add a restaurateur to that. That's a lot, girlfriend. It's a lot. It's a lot. But hey, whatever, right? That's whatever she wants to do, right? So then she tells Eddie about the dance class that Ashley put on, and the fact that she and Robin had their little tiff with each other, Gizelle and Candace, and the things that Gizelle was saying about Chris. I'm not gonna go deep into that Chris and Saturn's ring situation anymore, because I've said how I feel about it, and I'm not backtracking. It's just been a lot of, I still see a lot of people saying, oh, Chris should apologize to her. He was wrong. If she felt uncomfortable, then he should have left. But he did leave. Like she said, he left. He didn't touch her. He didn't do anything to her. And here's why I feel the way I feel. That's a slap in the face to someone who has been abused physically, by someone, right? Physical abuse. I'm not gonna say Rapia. That's it. Like me, I've been that person, right? And I said that to somebody on Twitter last week. I was like, cause they talking about, well, she might have felt that way. I'm like, she said he left the room, like, and then here's my thing: if somebody made you feel so uncomfortable, why would you then want to be in the same room as that person? Make that make sense, right? Because the person who, violated me, abused me, you're never going to find us in the same room with each other ever again in life. That is, if somebody say, oh, I'm inviting so and so, congratulations, I'm not coming. Like, I'm not coming. I refuse to be in the same room with that person. Why am I talking about this? But y'all know the situation, right? So let's pause here and let's move forward. All right, you guys. So next up, let's talk about Hey Arnold Stewie, because this episode really consisted of like Hey Arnold Stewie and Boy Robin. So let's talk about Hey Arnold Stewie real quick. So Hey Arnold Stewie had her publicist over to her home, right? And I was looking at the apartment. I'm like, damn. Now that y'all got Dylan and Dylan and Dean, right? Y'all do need to, upgrade the at least get a bigger apartment, because I was looking at them toys. I was like, damn, how are y'all all in this apartment together? So I do understand and get why, Hey Arnold Stewie would want to get a house. I can understand it and I see it, but girl, your husband is dragging his feet because he don't give a damn. He don't give a damn, right? So, Hey Arnold Stewie is talking to her publicist about them putting out a public statement about their separation, right? And she read the public statement, and if I'm not mistaken, because I remember when it was announced that Hey Arnold Stewie was separating from Michael, and I feel like that statement that she read was the exact same statement that I glanced at. Because y'all know how I feel about her. Y'all know I don't care about Ashley, The Hobbit. Y'all know I don't care about either one of them. So I felt like that was the same statement. Again, I don't care. Do I think that they're getting a divorce? Not a chance in hell. No part of me believes that they're getting a divorce, but let's just see how it plays out, right? So then we see Hey Arnold Stewie, and she is driving around through the neighborhood, right? And come to find out, it leaked, right? Girl, you sound like Monique Samuels. You sound just like Monique, lying ass. Like, here's my thing, because I know I saw B Sky had the exclusive. Is it the exclusive, right? Y'all are not okay. So we all know who the Housewives of Atlanta, Potomac, Beverly Hills, Miami, New York City, New Jersey. We all know. So they're all well-known housewives, right? They're very well known. They're well known, right? But do I think that anybody is going out of their way to say, "Oh my God, I got this scoop on Ashley Darby. Let me release this. Oh, I got this scoop on Monique Samuels. Let me." No, nobody's doing that. Like, y'all gotta stop playing y'all gotta stop playing us like we dumb. When y'all are the ones that are putting these stories out your damn selves, and Ashley's like she don't know who put it out. It was either you or that hobbit you call a husband. So where am I at now? Also, yeah, she was like, she's trying to call him and text him. Girl, them noises that you said he made, that phone made when you called him, yo, ex-husband, soon to be ex-husband, whatever the hell that creep is, he blocked you. Period. He blocked you. He blocked you. Baby, he blocked you. He blocked you. He blocked you. Let's pause here, you guys, and let's move forward and wrap up the episode. Now, this is where I got lost in the episode with Boy Robin and her damn audacity. Like, she had the unmitigated gall and the audacity in this episode, right? So, she is with her boys, and with Juan, and they are practicing for the family field day, right? So she tells Juan about the situation that while she's talking to Juan about this situation, we were also seeing Wendy talk to Eddie, right? So she was saying to Juan that she got into it with Wendy at the dance class, and she was then saying that she didn't invite Wendy, but now she's starting to feel bad about not inviting the kids, right? So she also tells Juan about the situation with Saturn's rings and Chris, right? I want to know, why do y'all keep saying Chris should apologize? If Chris didn't do anything, if Chris did nothing to Saturn's rings, what is this man going to apologize for? Now, can he say, what he could say? Maybe he could potentially say to Saturn's rings is, and he actually did say it last week. He didn't discredit her and her feelings about feeling uncomfortable. He obliged her feelings of uncomfortability, right? But he's still confused. I think he's confused, like boy Robin is confused and everybody else is confused. Why wait so long? And I know a lot of people were saying, well, that's victim blaming, asking why did they wait so long? She's not a victim. Like, why are we sitting here pretending like she's a victim? She's not. So, because they're saying that most victims don't come out because of the shame. No one has shamed her. Everyone, only thing that people are saying is it's a bold-faced bullshit lie. That's what everybody is saying about her. So, yeah. So, the fuck? So then, she was talking to Juan, and she told Juan about the field day, right? So she was talking about Wendy's kids. So she says she doesn't have an issue with Wendy's kids. You shouldn't have an issue with her kids. Those are children. That's like somebody saying they have an issue with your kids. A grown ass motherfucker saying they got issues with your kids. Like, girl, what the hell? So she was like, well, maybe I can reach out to Candace and have Candace play auntie for the day, right? I was like, girl, you lost me right there. So you intentionally asked everybody at the dance class about their kids, with the exception of Wendy. I got it, but it was still janky, right? So now you feeling bad about it, and you want to say, oh, let me ask Candace, to then call Wendy to ask Wendy, can Candace bring her kids to my family field day? I would have told her go straight to hell. Like, I would have told her, no, I would have told Candace, thank you, but no thank you. And I would have texted Robin and gave her Robin, I would have blessed Robin. I would have blessed Robin down. Because she would have got blessed. Girl, you are delusional. Delusional as hell. So then we got the family fun day, right? So everyone shows up. Now Mia, I got a little bit of an issue with Mia because Mia is still talking bad about her mama. Now, I don't have the best relationship with my biological mother, but I'm not finna down her on camera. I'm not finna talk negatively, because she talks negatively about her mother. And then, what else happened? She's a territorial friend. Mia's a territorial ass friend. I couldn't be friends with her, and I'm starting to see why she fell out with Jacqueline. I don't think she likes the fact that Jacqueline is probably gotten cool with these women on this show. Mia's territorial, and Mia would not be a friend for me. So Karen showed up. Karen was, had a mask on, that she was coughing out. She was kind of saying she was not feeling well already when she got there. But Sharice showed up. Sharice showed up, and when Sharice showed up, they did do a little, the sock hop, right? But after that, and then you see Karen. Karen said she didn't take her Z-Pack, so Karen left. And they were like, why did Karen leave? And they were like, it's because of Sharice. If you guys did not see, Karen addressed Saturn's rings and Sharice. Baby, she said she don't fuck with Sharice. And I was like, I hear you, Karen. So if you guys don't know, Saturn's rings, she did Carlos King's podcast, of which I don't listen to. I respect Carlos King for what he's done with his shows, with the shows that he worked on previously and with his shows currently. But let's be real, you guys. When it comes down to Carlos King, he is obsessed with the Housewives of Atlanta, Potomac, New Jersey, Beverly Hills, New York. He's obsessed with them. He's obsessed. He's obsessed. Like, let's just keep it a buck. Carlos, I got a little bit of a suggestion for you, right? You know that they have a little issue with production in a certain city, right? A certain city has been put on pause, right? Why don't you come to this city, my city, that is? Why don't you come to Dallas? Why don't you come to Dallas, find some fresh new housewives of Dallas, film them, send it to Bravo, and you back on the housewife circuit. I just gave you an idea. I just gave you an idea. Come to Dallas and find. I don't know anybody in Dallas that could. Well, I kind of do. I kind of do know some people who I think would be good fits for Housewives of Dallas, but I don't know if they would do it. That's the thing. I just don't know if they would do it. But yeah, come to Dallas. Find some women here. Black women. Find some black women here. There are black women here in Dallas. You can go to Frisco, you can go to Plano, you can go to McKinney, you can go to Allen, you can go to Irving, you can go to the Colony, you can go to Fort Worth. If you go to Fort Worth, you definitely got black people over there. You got a lot of black people over. Go to Fort Worth. That's not really Dallas. That's on the other side of Dallas. You can go to Grapevine. You can go. I'm giving you some ideas for Dallas. Come to Dallas. You'll find your housewives. Film your housewives. Make your plea to Bravo, because they know your work. Come to Dallas. Here you got one. I'll give you a freebie, and I'm not even a fan of hers. Claudia Jordan. Claudia lives here in Dallas. Find Claudia and some of her friends and film them. I'm surprised they haven't. I'm actually really surprised that they haven't done that. That they haven't. That might be something that they. I don't know. I know that Andy said that the Real Housewives of Dallas, they don't have any plans for it currently. I think they need to find a production company that will do that show justice and find the ladies. So yeah, that's that. So Boy Robin, when she found out Wendy wasn't coming, she said, "Oh, so it wasn't about the kids." It absolutely was about the kids, but you dissed her kids in front of her. So why would you think she was gonna send her kids with Candace? No shade to Candace, but why did you think she was gonna do that? And Karen told Boy Robin at that one corner, I'm like, finally, somebody said that this ain't cool. But it is what it is. It is what it is, right? So, Candace, when she showed up, Candace spoke to everybody but Saturn's Rings. So then Ashley and her boys showed up. So she tells, they asked her about what's going on with the journey for her house. Angelica! Oh my God. So Watch What Happens Live is on, you guys. So if you guys notice, I've been looking over there at the TV. That's because the Married to Medicine reunion had been on. But on Watch What Happens Live, Andy has Boy Robin, Jamel Hill, and behind the bar is Angelica Ross from Pose. She looks so good. And I love Angelica Ross. I think she is just a beautiful girl. So Ashley said that. So not Saturn's Rings. Hey Arnold Stewie said every house she bid on, she got outbid. Well, everything she wants she got bid. It got bid on. She's telling them that Michael's not fighting a divorce or whatever, and that he got a vasectomy. I was like, girl, that man does not want to ever have no more kids with you. So now here's what I was confused about. Was she trying to say that Michael doesn't want to be with her anymore because she asked for a threesome and she didn't want to do a threesome? Maybe he decided he wanted to have a threesome with a man for the first time because never mind. Y'all know how I feel about Michael. He ain't my favorite person. Jacqueline, her ex, who she showed up with, who she called her PP, her parenting partner, she said, he asked her for threesomes as well. So they were like, "Are you bisexual?" She's like, "I'm still trying to figure it out." And then, Candace and Hey Arnold Stewie, they talked. And, Hey Arnold, she was telling Hey Arnold Stewie about her IVF journey. I think she's put a pause on it at that point because of everything that was going on. But that's really all I got for this episode, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, share the video, and until the next time, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves, you guys. Wash your hands, wear a mask, socially distance, be blessed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.